Всем привет, ребята, с вами player00713, и сегодня мы заканчиваем вместе с вами стримить игру по названию The Wolf Among Us от Telltale, версии для ПК. И в прошлой серии мы с вами остановились на том, что мы вплотную подошли к финалу, но все закончилось на самом интересном месте. Мы подошли к боссу, закурили, и теперь пора бы узнать. Точнее, даже не то, что узнать, а узреть финал этой истории. Поэтому я напомню, что меня зовут Иван, вы на канале player00713 Live. Ссылка для дата есть закреплена в комментарии в описании. Ну и пора закрыть расследование. Я желаю всем приятного просмотра и поехали. Играть. Эпизод 5. Волк-одиночка. Сразу говорю, что стрим будет коротенький. Но кто сказал, что это остановит меня от моего мнения?
You're not really supposed to do that, are you?
Not if I can avoid it. No.
Holly's sister, Lily.
Do you even give a shit about us? The strays?
That's why you can't tell me anything. It's the ribbon, isn't it?
We're destroying the tree. No! What monsters are you? What horrible, evil, villainous, warped monsters are you?
Hey, you're not really gonna send me to the farm, are you?
The rules are the rules. I don't get to make them, I just enforce them.
Bullshit.
Oh God, Bigby!
This time was no joke. Eat as many metal shellings as you see fit, but take just one more silver round near your heart, and the only place I'll be visiting you is the morgue.
Bigby, wait. When you get the Crooked Man, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial.
Why don't you have a seat, Sheriff? We have a great deal to discuss.
Да, но мне что обсудить. Telltale Games представляет. Волк среди нас. В тяжелые времена надо поступать с холодной головой, скажем так. Потому что бывали моменты, когда нашего волка доводили до точки кипения. Эпизод 5. Волк-одиночка.
You've come a long way. You must be tired.
Лого скрюченного дядечки. Ночь. Не против, если я закурил?
And if my envoys are correct, you haven't had a lot of rest recently. Please, Sheriff, relax for a moment, will you?
Hello, тут особенно glad to see you.
Do you want a drink? Something to eat? Vivian makes a very nice, it's elegant.
Мы не
Really,
друзья.
carpaccio. It's lobster. Sirloin.
Don't misunderstand the situation here. We are not friends, and you're in no position to offer me anything.
On the contrary, Sheriff. And I don't wish to contradict you here, but your initiative and mine have been friendly for a long while now. Ever since I came aboard these shores. You know, Fabletown's been...
Твои интересы совпадали с интересами Крейна.
That was Crane who let you do whatever you wanted. I'm not Crane.
No, you're not. What do you think you're doing?
He's gonna...
Mr. Wolf is our guest, and I have every intention of cooperating. So don't waste the silver. Sit down, Jersey. Well, Sheriff.
I'm fine,
for
but
the
a
sake of
little tired.
transparency, why don't you tell us why you're here? It would help settle everyone's nerves, I think.
You
Ты
know
убил
why
этих
I'm here.
женщин.
You killed those women.
What women?
Faith and Lily, the girls who worked at the Pudding and Pie.
Did I now? I assume by your confidence in accusing me, you must have some proof of this, yes? Some allotment of evidence. A witness, perhaps.
Чё ж ты сказал мне, что ты это сделал?
That's a fucking lie. I didn't say anything like
It's
that.
fine.
All I said was that this was your town, and nothing wouldn't happen without your approval. All right? That's it.
If only that were true. Those women. I don't relish telling you that the killings were perpetrated by an employee of mine. It's a very unfortunate bit of business, but I promise you that the matter will be dealt with internally. I just want to settle the issue for you, and to assure you that it's over with. You really don't need to worry yourself.
Я знаю, кто это сделал.
I already know who did it.
Forgive me, Sheriff, for doubting your acumen, but who do you think committed these crimes? I hope you don't still think I did it.
Это был
Don't
ты.
give me this employee bullshit. I know it was you.
What must I say to convince you that I'm innocent, dear? It wasn't me. And I have complete respect for you and your job, I really do, but I'm sorry. I simply can't divulge the transgressor. You really shouldn't worry yourself. As I said, I've got this under control.
No, I'm gonna deal with it right now.
Yeah, right.
What do you think this is? Some kind of negotiation? The man said he'd take care of it. So why don't you take the hint and get out?
Tweedledee, please.
Это тебе за то, что ты мне всадил пулю.
Now tell me.
No fucking way I'm telling you anything! After what you did!
That's enough.
Ты стрелял в меня вместе со своим братом.
To this, but in the interest of preserving our alliance, if you have to know, it was Georgie. However, like I said, I'd be handling the matter if you don't mind.
Georgie.
You got what you wanted, so just...
Sit down now.
Yeah, I killed him, so what? You should have just kept your nose where it fucking belonged. Get your hands off me!
Look, the fact is, George here misinterpreted one of my instructions.
Misinterpreted?
And I want to make things right. So, let's work something out.
What's there to work out? I'm protected, aren't I?
Your protection has limits, and I think you've far exceeded yours. That you could murder someone in cold blood like that.
You fucking asked me to do this!
And
You
then
told me
attempt to
kill
blame
him.
me for it. You will be silent while we discuss what to do with you.
This is right bollocks, this! You're just gonna let him do this?
Позволит.
So what
Да
do you
еще
say,
как.
Sheriff? Can we discuss terms? You can have Georgie. Consider it a gift, ensuring our continued
Я заберу вас
cooperation.
обоих.
I think I'll be taking both of you.
You're not taking me, you fucking ponce! What the fuck is this shit? You said you'd cover for us!
For minor infractions, not murder.
Just go with him, Georgie. You're gonna sink us all.
What's wrong with you people? You're really gonna sell him out just like
You
that?
think I give a fuck if I'm the one... Who the shit do you think you
Just
fuckers
get
are?
the fuck out of
I
here.
do apologize, Sheriff, but I think it's best if you leave now.
There's no way I'm going with him. Are you kidding me?
Things are about to get unpleasant, and I would rather you weren't here to watch.
You can go join that whore at the bottom of the lake for all I give a shit. But he's not taking me anywhere. I'll roll over on the lot of you before I let that shit happen.
What are you saying?
О, серьезно?
Patience, crooked man. I don't have time to fuck around here.
This could have gone so well.
Ты пойдешь со
But you just
мной.
had to complicate things. To speak the truth, I've never been a very good mediator. Why negotiate when you can just decide?
О, кровавая Мэри. Однако, здравствуйте.
Did I miss anything good? Well, look at you, all fixed up.
Ух ты, сука. Иди сюда!
Over here!
Это вряд ли.
You're done, Wolf.
Come on, we're pretty much done here.
Ах ты,
I'd like to say it was
сука.
nice knowing you, but I'll be glad to see your insides turned out.
Got him. Now.
Я так не думаю. А теперь... Ты, сука. Ответишь за свои преступления.
Oh god.
This way.
Волк победил. Бруталити. Другого шанса не будет. За ними идти.
Come on, Georgie.
Oh, shit!
I know.
Попались, суки. Иди сюда! Эй, ребята, куда собрались? Вы никуда не пойдете. Простите. Немного грубовато. Вижу. Врешь, от меня не уйдешь. Get over here! О, сука. Это было больновато. Но я хотя бы знаю, куда они уехали. Приблизительно. Даже. Что, машину бросили, да? От меня далеко не уйдут. Так. Опа. Так. Кровь.
Holy shit.
Так, придется поторопиться немного. Но они от меня не уйдут.
Fuck no. No, no, no. What
Опа.
am I gonna do now, eh, Vivian? What the fuck do you expect this is it for me? You know that. Nothing left. Fuck off. No way I'm walking out of here.
Джорджи, иди сюда, по-хорошему. Твою мать, неужели еще одна убита? Да вы, блядь, гоните.
You're too late, Bigby. She's dead.
Ты убил
You
ее.
fucking killed her?
That's what you'd like to believe, right? I'm really not in the mood, Bigby. So why don't you just fuck off?
Start talking, George.
Говори или хуже будет.
Oh, you think that'll help? I told you I don't want to fucking talk. Especially not with a piece of shit like you.
Хочу закончить как
You won't
она.
talk? You're gonna end up like her.
I didn't do shit to her. She killed herself. She did it. Just pulled her ribbon off, right there. Didn't fucking matter what I said. She always did what she wanted. She just... Right
Я
in
тебе
front of
не
me.
верю.
You expect me to believe that?
She said she'd had enough. She couldn't live with what she'd done. She's the original Bigby. The girl with the ribbon. Couldn't take it off. Couldn't talk about it. We used hers to make the rest. It started as part of the gimmick, right? Discretion is our guarantee. You know, she came up with that. It was her idea. Whoever thought it would end this way?
Ты
It's not her
использовал
fault.
ее.
You used her to keep those girls under your thumb.
You've got it all wrong. Like anyone could ever tell Vivian what to do. This was our place, Bigby. She was in it from the beginning. But then everything went to shit. This was just the final fucking straw. She felt responsible for Faith and Lily. What her ribbons did to them. Said she'd rather die on her own terms. For something good. Or at least something close to it. So she ended it. Oh, it didn't matter if that left me to deal with this fucking mess. We promised we'd look out for each other. So what the fuck is this?
Ты не
I don't feel
подлижешься.
sorry for you, Georgie.
Of course you don't. Look, I know you think it's my fault. That I killed him for some twisted pleasure of mine. But I did what I had to. You don't always get a choice. Sometimes you just have to do what you're told.
Тебя никто не
You didn't
заставляет
have
этого
to do
делать.
anything.
Like hell I did. Some of the girls decided to pull a runner on us. And the crooked man didn't want to get his fucking hands dirty. So he told me to take care of it. You think I don't know what that means? Either I do what he says, or I'm the one getting dealt with. I had to do it. The crooked man gave the order. He told me to kill those girls. And then he fucking sold me out. None of this would have happened if it wasn't for that bastard.
Все равно ты
Still the one who
ответственнее.
pulled the trigger. Nobody held your hand and made you go through with it.
Fine. Believe what you want. I can tell you've made up your mind. Doesn't matter if it's fucking true or not. Oh, fuck!
Get up.
Он не может.
Up! Don't think so, Bigby.
Вот сука.
I'm gonna die here. I think we both know that. Just make sure you give the crooked man the same treatment when you find him. Really fuck him up for me, alright?
Какое тебе дело?
Shouldn't you be more worried about yourself here?
Just wanted a nice image to part on. Old foundry by the river, alright? Shepherd Metalworks. He'll be there. Fucking asshole. You want to finish me off now? Or do you plan to kick me around a little first? Rip my limbs off one by one? That's what you want to do, right? Well, whatever
Я
it
не
is, just get
такой.
it over with.
That's not who I am.
Sure it's not. No more games, all right? We both know how this ends. Just make it quick.
Сам умирай. Твоя смерть не будет на моей совести.
What? You're just gonna leave me here?
Вот твое наказание.
You'll have plenty of time to think about what you've done.
Fuck you! Piece of shit.
Шепард Metal Works. Металлургия Шепарда. Поздно ночью.
Still warm. He's here, all right.
Значит, он не мог далеко уйти. Очевидно же. Ну давай, хули. Блять. Закрыто. Придется много применить силу. Посылки.
So this is where they've been sending these.
Отсюда они и пришли. А ну-ка, Сезам, откройся. Привет, Нарцисс. Чё как, рассказывай. Даже к финалу нашел.
Bigby Wolf. The big bad wolf.
Смейся, смейся.
You used to be something.
Опа, сколько компромата.
They used to fear you. They'd hide anywhere their small shivering bodies would fit.
Так, большой страшный серый. Пора бы злодеях знать толк. Серебряной пули.
Silver.
И вот решил слезть зажигательный шорос. Решил постримить ночью. Да давно уже собирался постримить эту игру. Ух ты!
It's about time you showed up.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Ah, Bigby. I see you made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you've finished, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way now. Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
I'm sure you'll persuade him.
Wow, what a man. Stealing punches while my back is turned? Didn't your mother ever teach you to fight proper?
Это вряд ли. Дамочка. Теперь ты ответишь за то, что всадила в меня серебряную пулю. Стоило добить. Раз уж начала. Без трусила. Вижу. Сверху будет проще найти. Осторожно. Оу! Блять. Сволочь. В темноте ж ничего не видно. Опасно будет. Ай, не успел.
Where are you? Come out and face me.
А вот и она. Больновато. Так вот ты какая. На самом деле. Блять. Мимо. Отцепись. Сучка. Фига себе, сколько их. Который из них? Ну что, его одурманило, да? Ну, нарывайтесь, суки. А ну слезай. Иди сюда. кровавая Мэри была. Ну теперь я понимаю, почему волка лучше не злить. О, я знаю, что сейчас будет. Только настоящее выстоит. Иди сюда, ведьма. Это называется «Добро пожаловать в мир сказок», где сказочные персонажи, они показывают только свой истинный лик, только если их разозлить. В данной ситуации на шерифа напали при исполнении, и пожалуйста. Теперь ты, дядечка. Поболтаем по-хорошему.
Hello, Bigby. You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
This gun holds 6 I won't miss next time.
Да что ты говоришь?
Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want.
Уверен, что вернешься сюда живым.
She says, don't you?
You sure about that?
Yes, I'm quite sure.
О,
You will bring me
поспорим?
back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have
Мне
a
нужны
trial.
ответы.
You need to tell me right now. We're not going anywhere until I get some answers from you.
If you want answers, you're going to have to cooperate with me. Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think
Ты отдавал
from that,
приказы.
all I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
Пиздишь.
Bullshit. I already talked to Georgie. I know you ordered their deaths.
Mr. Porgy is mistaken, I assure you. I'm a businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. I don't mean to belabor the point, but just so we're clear, if you change your mind and decide to do something stupid, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town. You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth?
Все дело в
This is about
правосудии.
justice. I'm the sheriff. I have to do what's right. 2 people were murdered.
And you know who did it. Georgie.
Джорджи получил по
He's dead,
заслугам.
isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle. You know, I'm actually
Ты никуда
looking
не
forward to seeing
пойдешь.
Miss White again.
Oh, I don't think so. We're not doing this your way.
How unfortunate. I was hoping we could make this work.
Это вряд ли.
What are you gonna do now? Rip me apart like some kind of animal? Killing me here would achieve nothing. And what would Miss White think?
Пойдешь со мной на моих условиях.
Given a trial in front of your peers. And your punishment will follow.
Как будто слышу фразу из пиццерии: добро пожаловать в пиццерию Фредди Фазбера, где фантазии мечты оживают. Да, но это другое, от слова совсем. Просто сказочному персонажу не захотели жить как люди. Ведьмин колодец, здание Вудлендс, рано утром.
When is this thing happening?
Sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to.
А вот и
He's
он.
back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay? It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's
С ним было
place.
нелегко.
He didn't make it easy.
What happened?
It doesn't matter. He's here. We got him.
We can talk about it
Повязались с
later.
поличным.
You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know. I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my sister.
Could
What do you have to say for
Where the
yourself?
fuck do you get
Those
off?
poor
You think
girls.
you have the right
And
to
what
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What could
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook!
This? You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention?
Спокойно.
Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie?
I don't
Ты
want to
отдал
interrupt you, Miss
приказ.
White.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is the rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
Он страдал под конец.
Georgie paid for what he did. In the end, there was a fight, and he bled out from his wounds. It's over.
So he's dead? That's what you're saying?
I can't believe it was him. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for. And
I was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
Ладно,
Fine.
давай,
Right ahead.
говори.
Wait, that's not how this works. After the rest of your crimes are read through, then you will have an opportunity to defend yourself, but only then.
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical
И в
artifacts.
похищении
And
Крейна.
kidnapping Crane at gunpoint.
He went willingly.
Yes, thank you. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're
Come on,
involved.
it's
Ты ответишь
I
за
know
это.
you're responsible. You've been behind all of this from the beginning. So cut the shit.
We all know who you are. We know what you've
Just
done.
give it up already.
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
well.
fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
This is ridiculous.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell the fucking truth for once.
Тогда зачем ты это скрывал?
If you were so offended by it, why'd you cover it up then? If it had nothing to do with you and your shit, then why'd you try to protect him for so long?
What cover up? I never made any attempt to hide Georgie's criminal activity from you. I learned of it myself only recently.
For fuck's sake. Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
Это была ловушка.
You weren't being helpful. You were trying to set me up. Your people tried to kill me.
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I've protected them. You understand to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
Лучше бы тебе объясниться.
I see, you want to cut right to the point. I can appreciate that. Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted... that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah, that's what you did to us. How you kept us all in line.
You forget it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but...
Wasn't I?
Green was the one who let this town go to the fucking dogs. The guy who was in your pocket, remember?
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
They burned my tree to ashes.
What?
You burned it down?
You see?
Я сделал, что было необходимо.
Okay? It was necessary to keep this town safe. Greenleaf was using her magic to help Crane and the Crooked Man.
What choice did I have?
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with a Crooked Man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away, but I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can.
Не мы впутали вас в это.
He did.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your
Он
hope
вас
for a better
использовал.
life. You would go to him for help. and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength.
Он забрал у нас Веру и Лили.
And while we can never get them back, we can certainly punish who's responsible.
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over, and those girls will have their justice.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the
Georgie
murder.
was working for you. Bigby got a confession.
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
А что насчет твоего прошлого?
All you've done to this fucking town.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing
Беги,
this.
Форест, беги, это измена.
Of course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
him.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course.
Да,
Yes,
ты ответственный.
you're responsible.
Well, by that logic, Miss White should be on trial for Tweedledum's murder. Since you know Bigby works for her.
That's...
He killed a man.
That don't make him a murderer.
Doesn't it?
Я
What happened
совершил
with
ошибку.
Tweedledum, I made a mistake. He was attacking me, and I just acted. I didn't think.
That's the only reason?
Bigby and I have already discussed his behavior that night. We're handling it
Now, where
internally.
have I heard that before? How about the way he treated the poor woodsman when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be serious.
That was different.
Он был подозреваемым в
I needed
убийстве.
answers.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own
This
crimes.
isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we
Ну,
deal with
успокойтесь,
you.
пожалуйста.
Everyone calm down. This isn't
I
the
mean, a
reason we're
certain level
here.
of privilege should be afforded to
To who?
This is how it's always been.
This is what I'm talking about. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby? Miss White!
Опа.
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath, little
What's
one?
she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
Говори.
Of course. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
Вивиан покончила с собой.
Vivian killed herself back at the pudding and pie.
I'm sorry, I don't think I know
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a
Вот и
damn about me.
подтверждение.
And this just confirms it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough.
Виновен.
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well. No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you?
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
What
Чего
did
ты
you
ожидал?
expect to happen here? You're getting what you deserve.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's
I
not
assure
good
you.
enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has
more
a point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been
I
enough
don't get
bloodshed
it.
So we
already?
get rid of him.
Too dangerous.
Get him out of here.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you
Мы должны
answer
проголосовать.
yourself.
We should have a vote. Make it democratic.
Do you really think that's going to work?
He's right.
Да.
Nobody can agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
А
He
что
was
я?
appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine.
Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Snow,
Just do what you think is right.
Ну хорошо.
Yes, Sheriff. Do what you think is right.
Teach him a fucking lesson.
Ты поешь со
Everyone,
мной.
I'm...
Not this way.
Ах ты, сучка! Ой, я так не думаю. Так, на чем мы остановились?
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep.
Finish it, Sheriff.
Please, we can still.
End it already.
Как скажете.
It's me.
Это вряд ли.
no, I won't.
Ты отправляешься в колодец. По меньшей мере в глубину на 5 метров.
For Lily and Faith.
Yes, another one of us to erase from the books.
Нельзя вечным быть плохим. Роскошные апартаменты Вудлендс. Идем позже. Так, я сейчас приду, ребятки. 2 минуты. Ну, даже чуть меньше. Так, ну что, пацаны, давайте заканчивать. Тем более всего ничего осталось. Да, сволочь получила по заслугам.
Hey, Sheriff.
Hey,
Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, great.
This fucking line.
Oh, Mr. Wolf?
Да.
Flycatcher left his keys.
Спасибо. Все в порядке?
Is everything okay? You look...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
Да, конечно.
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Так, видимо, я не вовремя.
I'm going. Jesus.
We only have like 5 minutes.
Then carry me for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit. You forgot these.
Oh,
Вот
thank
ключики.
you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day. Shit. Just
Не
go grab
драматизируй.
that, would you? It's just a farm. You don't have to be so dramatic about it. Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'll get another chance. But Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway. I told her I had the money, but she didn't want to hear it.
Come on, Colin.
I'm walking, all right? Calm down.
Wait, Sheriff Bigby. I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her, she was nice.
Так, а что это?
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow
жучки.
beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you
Ей
if you touch
понравится.
them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
That's everybody.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore. Don't worry. You'll be a lot safer.
Там будет безопаснее.
Plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby, so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Mondays seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on, it won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No.
Нет.
Some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves, so you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ.
Ну что, свинка.
I'm sorry, Colin.
You got another one of those? How about a smoke for the road? One last time?
На. Забирай всю пачку. Мне развязывать
Thanks,
скорее.
Bigby. Always a gentleman, aren't you, Bigby? I guess I'll see you around.
Да?
Stay out of trouble, okay? If you even can.
Я попробую.
Try. Yeah, me too.
Saying goodbye?
Типа того.
Hi.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
You need to let that go. How are you gonna move on if...
Bigby, I know you're trying to help, but this is just something I need to do on my own. Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
И?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
Nerissa, just tell me what happened.
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
Georgie
Georgie
милосердный.
didn't do mercy. You know that.
He could have been reasoned with. I was counting on that. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man. But then... Oh, God. I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
I guess...
Что сделано, то сделано.
What's done is done.
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
You?
Чё, блин?
I walked her over here, and I left her, just hoping that maybe
Так, чтобы я
I could
заметил.
save them.
You were trying to get my attention. So you started all this.
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The Crooked Man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence. And the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
Этого больше не
It's going to be
произойдет.
different now, I promise. Things like that won't happen anymore. Not while I'm around.
You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot
Я не
these
знаю,
days.
почему мы
I
пришли.
don't really know where we stand anymore. Things are just different.
Huh. Things are always different.
Я не в этом
Look,
смысле.
baby. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You protected your friends, no matter the cost. And you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the Crooked Man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a
Я
chance
сделал много
against the Crooked
ошибок.
Man, it was you.
I've been making a lot of mistakes lately.
But you've also done a lot of good. Don't forget that. You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you.
Ну да. Что верно, то верно. Немного, но безопаснее стало.
You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
Дежавю.
I need to tell you something. I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too. Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little
Did
Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about
He
Faith?
said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Ну, пойду за ней.
I'll see you around, Wolf.
Ну и, собственно, вот такие вот результаты. Так, особая статистика. С продав. Вы использовали похожие методы при допросе. Мясник. Вы избили его во время разговора. Вы посоветовали ему покинуть город. Колин. Вы дали ему выпить. Вы отправили Колина на ферму. Крейн. Конечно, я его ударил. Скрюченный дядюшка. Устранен. Вы бросили его в ведьмин колодец. Так, траля-ля. Я убил его, конечно же. Вера. Дали денег после драки с дровосеком. Джорджи тоже убит, но он страдал. Вы прикончили его на месте. Гринлиф сжег ее дерево. Ну, конечно. Так, Грен. Вы выпили с Греном после похорон Лили. Холли. Вы прервали похороны ее сестры. К сожалению. Вы притворились дровосеком, пока она была без сознания. Чтобы не разбудить даму. Снежка. Вы взяли ее с собой в бар Цока Копыт. Вы показали ей фотографию Грена с ней. Вы обещали привезти скрюченного дядечку живым. Так, Крошка Тим решил подождать. Жабы заступили за него, когда Снежка хотела отправить его на ферму. Вы дали ему денег. Дровосек. Вы решили привлечь его сигаретой во время допроса. Решил его арестовать в баре. Так, ну и собственно, раз уж мы прошли игру Волк среди нас, то позвольте мне высказать свои независимые, никому не нужны мнения насчет этой игры 2013 года. И прежде чем я скажу свое первое слово, я вам так скажу, ребят. Здесь, в моем мнении, оно будет непростым. От слова совсем. Видите ли, какая малина? Просто дело в том, что прежде чем лезть в это с головой, надо понимать, что это, во-первых, часть вселенной DC, или Detective Comics, как ее называют, то есть это вселенная Бэтмена, Супермена и так далее и тому подобное. Ну, вы поняли, это во-первых. Второе, что нужно знать, это предыстория комиксов Fables, так что имейте это в виду. То есть, это предшествует тому, что было в самих комиксах. И теперь, прежде чем мы затронем этот сюжет, давайте обязательно расскажем предысторию. То есть, что тут вообще, блин, происходит, чтобы вы понимали. А если вкратце, то представьте, что вот эти вот сказочные существа, они живут не как сказочные существа, а что они живут в нашем мире. Они выглядят как люди, они ведут себя как люди, но внутреннее «я», оно просто-напросто делает ими теми, кто они есть. То есть они, прежде всего, сказочные персонажи. Но они пытаются, конечно же, быть как все. И они живут в современных реалиях, то есть в 1986 году, если я ничего не путаю. Тем более, что комикс, на моей памяти, он выходил в 2002 году. Но, ребята, мы сейчас не для того здесь собрались, чтобы рассуждать насчет лора. Мы здесь для того, чтобы рассказать основной сюжет вот этой игры. И тут нам отводится роль детектива Волка, который, на секундочку, является шерифом в этом городе. То есть его задача наводить порядок. И только нам решать, каким волком мы будем. Хорошим или плохим. И что же касается сюжета. А сюжет довольно-таки простой. А именно после того, как дровосек изнасиловал даму, врываемся мы, естественно, по совету жаба, и защищаем даму. Конечно, у нас выходит небольшая потасовка, спасаем даму, отправляем ее домой, дровосек тоже домой, но потом мы эту же даму находим, блин, мертвой, когда приходим к себе домой. И потом, спустя какое-то время, мы находим другую даму, мертвой. И вот тут и начинается, в принципе, самое интересное. Нам надо понять, кто заказал этих девушек, кто их убил. И, соответственно, мы вольны решать, кого нам арестовать, кого допрашивать. И, соответственно, кого надо представить на всеобщий суд. Потому что они в любом случае захотят виновника наказать по полной программе. И что же касается, например, вот подачи вот этого всего. Да, как бы Telltale, они умеют, в принципе, подать свои произведения уместно. Но, знаете, что я заметил? Вот мне кажется, или когда я играл в «Волк среди нас», то мне показалось, или серия немного коротковата, даже для моего формата стримов, скажем так. Потому что один эпизод, ну, у Telltale я обычно прохожу где-то за 1:50, скажем так. Но здесь оно где-то, ну, 1:13 один эпизод. Хотя здесь всего 5 эпизодов, чтобы вы понимали. Да, конечно, мы можем осматривать помещение. Мы можем играть в хорошего копа и плохого копа. Ну и что самое главное, мы можем, блин, применять свою звериную силу, но, к сожалению, не тогда, когда приходит этот сценарий. То есть не тогда, когда сценарий требует этого. Просто дело в том, что нам, как волку, надо идти по следу. И это, в принципе, здесь хорошо тут подано, знаете ли. То есть своеобразный детективчик, который он сможет вас увлечь. Я не знаю, как вы, но мне иногда показалось, что я немного меньше играю, чем должен. Поэтому, ну, может быть, немного не дожали. Может, я слишком торопился. Но одно я знаю наверняка, ребят. Здесь у каждого, в принципе, персонажа есть двойное дно. То есть нельзя просто так взять и смотреть на какого-то персонажа только с одной стороны. Нет. Когда вы ведете расследование, вам надо учитывать абсолютно все факторы и все возможные варианты. Потому что, да, как бы в жанре интерактивного кино он предусматривает то, что вы выбираете направление, а игра подстраивается под ваши выборы. И здесь, в принципе, то же самое, та же самая формула. И я бы не сказал, что здесь все подано херово. Нет, ребят. Здесь я бы даже немного так сказал. Волк среди нас — это показательный пример именно детектива драмы, скажем так. В каком-то смысле. Тут даже нуаром не пахнет от слова совсем. Это, я бы даже так сказал, рассказ о тех временах, которые были, скажем так, на стыке 80-х, 90-х. Где-то так. И что же касается тут диалогов, отсылочек, ну и прочего. Диалоги тут, кстати, очень даже на высоте, скажу я вам. Но чего я не скажу, блин, про техническое состояние, потому что здесь иногда, блин, случаются баги. И это при всем том, что у меня, блин, лицензия. Я играю, блин, в лицензионную версию. А меня под конец одного эпизода просто-напросто игра не пустила. Просто потому что что-то пошло не так с текстом. И это я отмечу, что русской локализации официальной нет. От слова совсем. То есть перевод делали фанаты. И сейчас у меня обращение к господам от Telltale, Vertigo и прочим ребятам, которые причастны к этому произведению. Алло, гараж, какого хрена? Где, блин, русская локализация? Я, конечно, понимаю, что сейчас времена не очень. Но серьезно, блин? Если вы подаете свое произведение, то будьте добры добавить хотя бы, блин, перевод. Я, конечно, жаловался, точнее, не жаловался на это, когда играл в Игру Престолов и в Tales from the Borderlands. Но здесь, это, конечно, исключительный случай, хотя бы потому что, ну, блин, ребята, вы в детектив, блин, играете. Ладно, там субтитры можно включить и перевести. Ну, хорошо. Если кто-то не хочет или не может читать субтитры по той или иной причине. Что если кто-то опирается именно на текст? Почему вы не перевели, блин, на русский язык? Объясните мне. Я об этом молчал целых 2 игры, но сейчас я просто-напросто молчать не могу от слова совсем. Потому что немного подбешивает. Потому что в детективах, ребята, обязательно надо, чтобы был текст. Ну или хотя бы субтитры. Потому что вы ж, блин, ведете дело. Вы ж, на секундочку, в этом дерьме копаетесь. Какого хрена, Telltale? Объясните мне. Я просто не понимаю. Хорошо. Теперь, что касается отсылок. Тут, в принципе, есть очень даже много таких вот персонажей. Например, Нериса, Русалочка, если я ничего не путаю. Золушка тут есть. Еще траля-ля, тру-ля-ля. Потом жаб. Ну, я, кстати, честно, даже не понял, из какой он сказки конкретно, но да ладно. Хрюни из 3 поросят, если я ничего не путаю. Потом, кто еще? Дровосек из Красной Шапочки. Потом Белоснежка та же. Снег-борода из Русланы и Людмилы, если ничего не путаю. Ух, кто еще? Кто еще? И Капот Крейн, и Всадник без головы из Легенды о сонной лощине. Еще Кровавая Мэри тут есть. И много прочих персонажей, которых я не совсем, блин, запомнил. Но это такое, конечно. Это проблема моей памяти. Хорошо? Хорошо. И теперь, что же касается, например, сюжета. Точнее, не сюжета, а графики и музыки. насчет сюжета я высказался, он очень даже интересный, и за ним очень даже интересно наблюдать. И я, между прочим, после того, как сыграл в The Wolf Among Us, мне показалось немного маловато, что ли. Потому что после этого мне хочется сказать, давайте еще, или, а может, заново перепройти, или я не знаю. Потому что вот не укладывается у меня вот это вот впечатление. После того, как я игру один раз прошел, только я почувствовал, что время будто намного меньше прошло, чем требовалось. Вот и все. Что же касается выборов, то, кстати, выборы тут есть очень даже грубоватые, скажем так. А есть и выборы, которые, ну, не слишком-то и влияют. Но это, в принципе, в жанре интерактивного кино это норма. Так что я даже не знаю, на что тут жаловаться, от слова совсем. Графика, кстати, очень даже неплохая. Немного мультяшная, немного, конечно, комиксовая. Но, между прочим, этот графический стиль идет этой игре. Тем более, что в кои-то веке у нас тут есть подробнейшая информация о каждом персонаже. То есть, например, тут у нас есть достижения, книга сказаний. То есть можно про каждого персонажа почитать. Поэтому имейте это в виду. Ну и что же касается, например, музыки. То музыка здесь очень даже атмосферная. Я, между прочим, когда слушал музыку, то я реально кайфовал от нее. Ну и теперь давайте подведем итоги. Порекомендую ли кому-то эту игру? Я могу сказать с уверенностью да. Хотя бы потому что, ну блин, ребят. Если вы не знакомы с первоисточником, то я настоятельно рекомендую посмотреть хотя бы на эти комиксы, чтобы хоть как-то быть знакомым с бэкграундом. Тем более, что волк, он здесь себя показывает не только как человек, он себя показывает так же, как и зверь. Сущность которой, кстати, он немного боится, потому что он же не хочет, блин, чтобы его все считали монстром, большим, страшным серым волком. Нет, он хочет прежде всего, чтобы был порядок. Ну, конечно, все зависит от выбора персонажа, но в данной ситуации, в моем выборе, он хочет именно правосудия. Чтобы его все боялись, но не как волка, а как, скажем так, шерифа. Вот и все. И возникает небольшая мораль, которую я, кстати, вынес. А кто, блин, настоящий волк? Волк — это, по-вашему, человек, который вроде бы и был в прошлом плохим, и вы в нем видите монстра. Или же волк — это тот человек, который притворяется таким вот милым, пушистым, но играет где-то за сценой, скажем так, делает херню, за которую он, кстати, не хочет отвечать. Ну, это, в принципе, уже оставляю на ваш суд. Ну, и от меня игра получает, ну, 8 баллов из 10. Тем более, что я бы в любом случае захотел бы переиграть некоторые моменты еще раз. Поэтому за сим я откланяюсь, ребята. И напомню, что ссылка на донат будет находиться в описании, а список стримов сообщества моего канала YouTube. Подписывайтесь на мой канал, чтобы приходить на стримы, потому что иначе фильм не делает. Вы также можете стать спонсором моего канала, если хотите поддержать его материально. Ну и у меня на это все. До скорой встречи.